Josh, this is an interesting case because as I went through it, I was digging through it this weekend, and there's a lot of circumstantial evidence, but the truth of the matter is, there isn't that forensic evidence. As the defense pointed out, as Chanley stated in their opening statement, there really isn't that forensic or physical evidence that you'd like to see. But man, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence. Of course, he was the last person to see her alive. And also, the judge is allowing in that what I'm calling, as a defense attorney, propensity evidence, this idea that he likes to drug women and then abuse them in some way. I think he has a little bit of a history of that as well. Your thoughts on how difficult this case might be to prosecute?
It's a fascinating case. It's going to be a very difficult case to prosecute for the reasons that you just pointed out. If you are a trial or crime junkie, this has everything you want. I'm not trying to make light of the circumstances. We're talking about a horrible murder here, but you've got a case where it's a cold case, nearly over 25 years old. It's a no-body case. They don't have evidence of how the murder actually even took place. And like you said, it's almost entirely circumstantial. And so the prosecution is going to have to do this by a death by 1,000 cuts. It's just every little piece of evidence that they can present to begin to break down any kind of doubt that the jurors may have about Paul and his father's involvement in this murder. And it sounds like there's a lot of stuff that came out in opening statements that we had not heard before. Things about cadaver dogs signaling to his room, his changing stories regarding bruising on his face. So you put all that together in a very deliberate and easy to follow way for the jurors, and it might just lead them towards a guilty verdict.